Welcome everyone to day 5 of the Embodied Woman Challenge. If you've been following along these videos live, I took a few days off between these videos and really just listening to my own body for the last few days and honoring my body and not pushing and forcing. And that is what the Embodied Woman challenge is. It's not that it's a challenge, but it's a listening to your body. It's coming out of this way of being in the world, which is very masculine based, very push, force, produce, get results, work. And the masculine body is actually very different to the female body. The the masculine body renews itself every 24 hours. The female body has a 28-day cycle. So the female body very much fluctuates and goes through different cycles. And creating with a female body is so different to creating with a male body. And that's why when you start to listen to your body, you start to go within and the man can do that as well. Of course, the masculine also wants to go within and listen to its body. But what has happened in our world is we've had this epidemic of women trying to work like men, women trying to do it like the man does, women trying to fulfill the man's position. Whereas, and it's created this breakdown in our systems and in our family systems and in our body systems and in our relationships and in the world in business, because the way a woman makes money is very different to how a man can create money, and the way a woman may need to be with her body will be very different to a man. And in relationship, a woman brings certain qualities to a relationship and a man brings certain qualities, and they're not the same qualities. And that's why it's such a beautiful partnership when a woman can really own her feminine gifts and man can own his masculine gifts, and together they they grow together, they bring those two together. So this is really where the embodied woman comes together. First, as women, we learn to listen to our own bodies, to tune into our own gifts, our own abilities, the feminine practices, the feminine way, and start to honor what it is as a feminine, as a female to create, how different you create, the different ways you may create. And especially for the female, we thrive when we're rested, when we are rested, when we are balanced in our nervous system, when we are calm and at ease, we create from that space. And we create in bursts rather than this 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And there's nothing wrong with working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, but it's also like listening to your body and and honoring your female cycle. So I used to work in a very masculine way. I used to be able to push and produce and go and constantly in this very activated state. And in the end, I got burnt out. It burnt my system out. Now, a male body might be able to be in that state and work that way and not burn out. So that's where you got to learn to get to know your own system, your own body. Now, that's not to say that men get burnt out as well, right? But learning to recognize how your system works and honoring your unique body, your unique system. And no female body is the same. Female bodies are different, like same way when we talk about your cycle, like your menstrual cycle or menopause, every female body is different and reacts differently. And that's where having a healed nervous system, a regulated nervous system, allows for things like your menstrual cycle and menopause, hormonal changes to be a lot easier than if your nervous system is dysregulated. Then Your menstrual cycle can be very dysregulated. You can be very hormonal. You have a lot of stress. You're producing a lot of cortisol, which leads to weight gain. You can't seem to shift the weight because of the stress. This is all because of a dysregulated nervous system. So when you come back to the root, healing your nervous system, coming back to sensation, healing maybe some of that earlier trauma that's frozen in your body, true presence with sensation, true regulating your nervous system, true coming back to your body, right? So many people try to heal trauma through the mind. And while it's important to understand the mind and understand how the brain works, and I will be teaching this in my Embodied Woman series, which I'm going to tell you about today because it launches today. But in the Embodied Women series, I'm going to bring you through, supporting you through, yes, mindset is important in understanding how the brain works and how your mind is communicating with your nervous system and your body. However, 80% of healing is through the body. You don't actually have to go into the trauma and the story and about what happened. You actually just have to go into the body, into sensation, and bring the body back to restoration, to resolution of that frozen energy that's stuck in the body. When trauma happens, when we don't come to resolution with a traumatic event, we get traumatized, and that energy gets frozen in our systems, and that frozen energy wreaks havoc on our nervous system, which is why now you may have symptoms like anxiety, pain, weight gain, fluctuating hormones, insomnia, chronic fatigue, panic attacks, phobias. This is all symptoms of a response where you're stuck in fear in your mind and in your body. And we can work through these, go past the symptoms and work through this frozen energy and release and complete this energy through the body, through sensation. And then that balances your nervous system. That allows your nervous system to come back to a calm state, a state of rest and digest, where from rest and digest, you can be creative, you can be sensual, you can be embodied, you can have pleasure, and you can create from this space. So, sorry guys, the sun just came beaming in. There we go, that's better. So this is what I will be supporting women with in the Embodied Women series that I have starting. It's launching today, and I want to let you all know in this group, since you've been here for the 5-day challenge, the Embodied Woman is opening up to 15 spots. Actually right now I have 14 because someone just signed up. So we have 14 spots open. It is a 4-month series, and I will be supporting you through these 4 months through live calls every month, somatic practices, and a community to really help you and assist you in healing your nervous system, in releasing trauma, in coming back to sensation in your body, in embodying pleasure and releasing pain, and really just coming back to rest and digest, to creativity, to sensualness in your own body. So if you're interested in that, you can go to www.amyshine.net/embodied. And for the next 24 hours, there is an additional $100 off. If you're in this group and you're hearing this today, in the moment, you can use coupon code BODY. So now that will only last for 24 hours. So if you're watching this in the future, that might already be done. But it's still actually at a very good founding member rate. I'm doing a special founding member rate. So this is my first time doing this series. This is going to be a signature series that I do, and you will get lifetime access to the series. So whenever I relaunch this series again, like next year when I relaunch it, you will get, if you're a founding member and you sign up for this first series, you will get lifetime access to all the live calls I do when I relaunch it in the future. I'll probably do a relaunch every year. So you get in at this founding member rate of 888. And there's also, if you go to that link, amyshine.net/embodied, you'll see there's other ways to pay. You can also pay monthly. So you can start today for pay monthly payments of 233. And that is a founding rate for you. Going forward, when I relaunch this program, this series, it will be a higher rate, but you will get lifetime access with this one-time rate that you pay one time, and then you get lifetime access to all the relaunches in the future. So it's a really good offer. And as you know, I continue to get educated on the process of embodiment, and especially female embodiment. So I'm going to continue to add to this course. I'm like really excited about it. So check that out. It's www.amyshine.net/embodied. 14 spots left. So if that is calling you, sign up, do not wait, and check it out and put in coupon code BODY for an additional $100 off for being on this Embodied Woman challenge. Okay, so I would like to round up this challenge, these last 5 days, with an embodiment practice, a somatic practice, to really bring together what we've been doing the last 4 days with some of the mindset work we've been doing, and also some of the somatic practices I've introduced you to with your nervous system. So get really comfortable. And if you can lay down, lay down. If not, maybe just straighten your spine. If you can close your eyes, signaling to your mind that it's safe to relax. And you don't even have to try relax. You can just be here. Witness whatever you have going on in your mind. There's nothing you need to do right now. Just be here. Bring attention to your breath. So with intention, slowly inhaling through your nose, knowing that as you inhale, your body is taking everything it needs, all the oxygen it needs for healing, and it's healing itself. There's nothing you need to do. Just support your body with taking a breath. When you can't inhale anymore, slowly exhale out your mouth, blowing out your mouth, lengthening the exhale. Beautiful. Now check in with your mind. Check in what's going on in your brain right now. What thoughts are you having? Have you had a busy mind today? Any judgments, racing thoughts? Just notice them. Breathe into that, inhaling with intention to your brain, pulling in oxygen into your brain, filling up through your crown, when you can't inhale anymore, slowly exhale, emptying out your brain, emptying out any racing thoughts. Beautiful. Now check in with your emotional body. Any emotions up for you right now? Do you find your system a little bit activated, excited, anxious, maybe a bit dissociated, checked out? Just witness and breathe into those emotions. Lengthening the inhale. And then exhale, release out your mouth, blowing out your mouth. As you relax your nervous system, the exhale signals to your body it's safe to relax. It down regulates your system. It drops you into rest and digest. Beautiful. Now check in with your physical body. How is your physical body today, right now? Any tension, pain, discomfort? Just witness it. Now breathe into that again. Inhale. Knowing your body is taking everything needs for healing into all the different parts of your body. Inhaling into any discomfort. Inhaling into any tightness, pain. And when you can't inhale anymore, exhale, blowing out your mouth. Beautiful. Closing your eyes if you can. What is the first physical sensation you notice with your body? Witness it. If you could describe the sensation to someone, how would you describe it? Can you breathe into that sensation? Can you increase your presence with the sensation? Anywhere your mind is trying to take you to the next thing or take you out of it, let your mind know it's safe to be present for sensation. Maybe in the past it wasn't safe. Right now, scanning your environment, maybe opening your eyes for a moment, looking around the room, and letting your mind know you're safe. There's no threat to you here. And then closing your eyes again, breathing into the sensation as you let your mind know it's safe now to be present for a sensation. It's safe to feel into your body. Using a calming breath to breathe down into that sensation, inhaling through your nose. Lengthening the exhale, breathing out your mouth. Beautiful. Try out inhaling through your nose, keeping your mouth closed, and exhaling out your nose. Coming back to your normal breath. Noticing the sensation in your body. Has it moved? If this sensation had a color, what color would it be? Again, increase your presence as much as you can be present today, as much as tolerable for you to sit with this sensation, to be with it, breathing into it again. This sensation had a texture. What texture would it be? Again, breathe into the texture. As you increase your presence with this sensation, does anything come to mind with this? Notice if a thought, an image comes from your past, or an emotion, feeling. Whatever has come to mind, let your mind know this happened, this past experience, this memory, this thought, this feeling. It has happened, and it's not happening right now. Our mind likes to attach meaning to things. So letting your mind know this is not happening right now. What is happening right now? You are here, sitting in your room, being present with your sensations in your body. Any thought, feeling, emotion, memory is in the past. It happened. And it's not happening right now. So breathing down even more into the sensation if it's tolerable for you. If there's any feeling that comes with the sensation, like anger, shame, sadness, breathing into that. And letting your mind know this happened, and there's nothing you need to do right now. There's no action you need to take. All you have to do is be present, feel into the sensation. And now feeling more into that sensation. And whatever energy is frozen here, stuck, or incomplete, What does this sensation need to be completed? To move the sensation, to transmute it, to complete the process. Do you need to breathe? Is there a breath you need to make? Sound or a movement to complete this? So for me, I'm getting a movement. So I'm going to gently move, feeling how my body is intuitively asking to move through this sensation. Linking my breath to the movement. There's a sound that would complete this process for you. Breathe into that sensation and let any sound come out of your mouth. Any sound at all. You want to use the sound for regulating your vagus nerve, which is your nervous system sound. You can use the sound VO, V-O, so inhale into that sensation, releasing with the sound VO. Back to your normal breath. Notice, how is that sensation now? Is there anything else required for your body to complete this process? For me, I'm going to make another round of VO. For you, it may be that, or maybe something else. So follow your intuition. Listen to your body. Back to your normal breath. Is there anything else your body needs to resolve this, to complete this process for you, to complete the sensation? For me, there's just a little bit of tapping that my body's asking for on my belly. Breathing into that. And also know you may not need to complete the process today. You may have completed part of it, And you don't have to push yourself always for everything to be completed right away, right? That's why I've created the Embodied Woman 4-month container, so that we have enough time to titrate our systems and to regulate our systems over a long period of time. There is no quick fix to healing your nervous system. There is no quick clearing or quick like energy healing thing that's going to do it for you. If there was, the energy healing modalities and the clearings and all that would have worked at this stage. And if they haven't, it's because your system needs to be regulated and titrated in intervals, and not just try to like blast change into your system in one session. I've done that. I've been there, and it didn't work. It made me more dysregulated. It burnt my system out. So that's why I've changed the way I'm doing things. I've changed my approach, and I'm learning to do things in a much gentler, slower, calmer, safe way, where my system gets to heal in a very like regulated way, rather than re-traumatizing your system. Okay, so taking a moment, reorientating your system and your body back to the room that you're in. Maybe scanning the room, taking a breath, and just let what we did today here be enough. There's nothing more you need to do. You don't have to complete everything singly. Like if there's still some sensation there, it's okay. Come back to it later. Come back to this practice later or tomorrow in the morning. You don't have to push your system. And let this be enough. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you want to check out, if you want to be one of the 14 people that joined the Embodied Woman series, www.amyshine.net/embodied. It is live right now. We are starting next week. So there is a 7-day open cart where you can join for the next 7 days. Well, up until the spots are all filled. And if you want an extra $100 off, put in the coupon code BODY on any of the payment plans that you select. There's different payment plans set up to make it easy for you, and different options, packages. If you want to do some private work with me, that's also an option. www.amyshine.net/embodied. I will link the link above here for you also. Today might have been enough for you. These practices might have been enough. And if you want to go deeper, if you want more support, that's what the Embodied Woman online series is for. It is for women only. So if you are a man and you're like, Amy, I want to work with you, I do work with men also. Just for the Embodied Women, it will be women only. But if you are a man and want to work with me, there is private sessions. You can check that out or just message me about it. And who knows, in the future, I may create a series just for men. We'll see. Hopefully there's good men out in the world doing that already, though. I don't have to do that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, and if you're on live, the Nervous System Revolution is starting at 6 p.m. Dublin time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think, let me see what time it is. 30 minutes from now. So 30 minutes from now, join me on the Nervous System Revolution. And there will be some more somatic practices, nervous system healing practices in that call. And I'll be announcing the Embodied Woman on that as well. So if you haven't registered, the link is above to register, and I might see some of you there. Bye.